Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium and altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Spartans will put total leather and we'll get started. And he hauls it in and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
To the ground. He's got it again. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. BYU lines up quickly. To the air, it's Bachmeier. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. They'll operate out of split backs. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They've been running it, but now the pass. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Spartans.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Ryan. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. BYU right back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Childs. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. the efficiency on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Phillips. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. They've been completely lethargic in this 1st half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Childs. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Ryan. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Hard running there. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's McCray. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Toss sweep to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Childs. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Smarty. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Moving past the 25. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. BYU lines up quickly.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, coming out into the 2nd half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain, needed about 3 more on that one. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. BYU has this offense clicking. Gonna run it. It's Martin. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Buckmeyer. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one's going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And it's no good. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Myers on the move. He's open on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the toss. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. We reach the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He breaks a tackle. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Wants to throw again. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
BYU with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hagan. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by just 2 over James Madison. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They'll try to run for it. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on 3rd down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Oh, it's a reverse. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways. And I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
And the Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls it in, it's Marsh. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Not sure why they're not content to just take the W. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Got room to work. Got to 1st down and more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath. Gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. from the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Horton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Love. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll run it from the gun. Got a little space. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Wide open space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Horton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on the offense?
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. Complete downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game...
And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Love. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. Good, solid pickup on that one. And they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Finds a little space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw at Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bernard. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it inside the 30 and out
This offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Looking left. He's got it. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
He got it.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Fights off a defender. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the wideout. Play, it's intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds the tight end. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the...
Oh, he's got some space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Notre Dame looking for this fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Irish! They take the lead with the 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He's got an open man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bernard. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right foot. Nice job.
Nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it real.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Love. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend. David just couldn't find anybody open.
But no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football. And we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games. but they haven't been able to pull it out. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. There are a few things that just make me happy in life. A great steak, a scrumptious dessert, and a tight end who makes a catch on third down.
If the steak's medium rare, I'm right there with you, Reese. And I'm also there with you on these tight ends on third down, too. Too big for DBs to cover, too fast for linebackers to cover. That guy's a weapon.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Wants to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. He got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might be changing the route. Direct snap. Find some fresh air. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown time.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. 1 minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Love. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires left. Wide open downfield. He'll go